Sunday afternoon, and I am going to be announcing the winner of the pendant today. We drew a name. We went through all the names meticulously, and it was a very difficult way to put it all together, but we were able to narrow it down and draw a name, and I have that name. But first I'm going to go over a few things, because it's going to take a few people to start watching this, and once we get enough people that are watching this, waiting for the name, then I'll announce it. So if you remember, alright, so the process was, first I showed you 4 different pendants, and you guys helped me out and you picked the favorite pendant. Then I carved it out of wax and showed you how that was done. Then later on, we took that wax and we put it into a kiln and invested it. So those were the 2 pieces of waxes, and they were, we put the investment into cast. Alright, after that they came out and they were cast now into gold, and I assembled it and polished it, hand fabricated some additional pieces, added the diamonds, and then we asked you to help pick a stone. And the stone you guys all picked was a sapphire, and it was a beautiful sapphire. This is the pendant again. So that's the winning pendant. It came out just really, really beautiful. So today we're going to talk about one little thing. I've gotten a whole bunch of questions as to how can I buy this pendant. And I had said I'm not going to sell the pendant in the store. So what I'm going to do is we're going to remake this pendant on Facebook for Facebook fans only. And we're going to do it as the most limited edition piece we've ever done in the whole world. And that is, we're going to do it for 24 hours. So starting after this broadcast is over, we're going to start it, and it's going to run for 24 hours. But it's not going to be the $2,000. The other day, when I went over everything, I explained that these were the processes that it went through to make the pendant. And so what I've done is I took everything away. If I make a mold from the finished piece and I divided it up by a bunch of them, it would be 0. Then I don't have to hand carve a wax. So instead of $400, I just have to inject the wax through the mold, and that's $50. If I cast a whole bunch of pieces all at once, it would be divided out, so about $10 a piece. Refurbishing, instead of $100, you've got to refurbish all of them at the same time, put them all in the tumbler at the same time, figure $20 a piece. Setting 4 stones, the head is already on, they've already been soldered, so all we have to do is set them. So I dropped it from $30 down to $10 a piece. 4 stones is $40. The gold stays the same, the head is already on there cast, the sapphire costs the same, the 3 diamonds cost the same. Refinishing it, rhodium plating it at the end, if I divide it out by all those pieces, instead of $100, I dropped it down to $10. And that comes to $870. Now I took 10% off of that. Why? Because 10% off, I don't have to inventory it. If somebody says they really want it, then, you know, we don't have to stock it, inventory, anything. It just is made for you as the customer. So it's going to be $780. So if you guys are interested, anybody's interested in buying the pendant, it would look identical to this. This is an original. It will be from a mold. So this is what we do with the mold. If you remember, we casted it with 1 piece. If we make a mold, I actually take a rubber mold and I put this live piece inside. We melt the mold together. After it's hardened and cooled, we cut it apart, and we cut it really jagged so they fit together really well. Take the metal piece out and then start injecting wax. When you inject the wax, the whole thing is wax all at once. So now I don't have to fabricate all these pieces, and instead of just casting just the one, I can cast 20 pieces, maybe 20 pieces all at one time. So now from that mold, I can make, it's the first one that's all the work. So now I can make 20, I can make 40, I could make 1,000 if somebody called for a corporation. So that's what we are planning on doing. Now, the last thing is, these stones that I showed you guys before, if somebody says, well, my stone that I really liked was the aquamarine, or the peridot, or this raspberry garnet, you know, I'm very happy to give you a different stone if you would like, if you want to buy the pendant. As I said, we're only going to do this for 24 hours, and it's going to be $780. So I just want to see if we get interest. You can pick any one of the stones, including the sapphire, and the person that wins is still going to get the original. So that should be it. I think that I've covered just about everything. But the nice part about it is that, could you imagine somebody saying, wow, what a beautiful pendant, and saying, you know, where can I get something like that for my wife? And you say, you can't. It was a limited edition for 24 hours. You can never get it again. So I think it's pretty special. All right. Well, we have a winner. So the name of the winner is, and if I mess up this name, please understand that I'm trying to make sure I don't read it incorrectly. But it is Angie Sucher Gabrielson. Angie, you win the pendant with the chain. Congratulations. We're going to try to locate this person and contact her and let her know if she won. If you know her, let her know she won. If she's watching right now, congratulations, you won. So for the next 24 hours, we'll be selling this pendant. If you are interested in wanting it, you just respond to the Facebook, I'm interested in it, please contact me. We will contact you. Or you can call the store. The store is open today on Sunday, open tomorrow. So it's going to end tomorrow at noon. So you can call the store. The phone number is 703-878-1622. And you can place an order, okay? You can either pay half, pay the rest when you pick it up, or pay the whole thing, or whatever you want. That's it. Thank you. Bye-bye.